Welcome everyone to another iappsforclass.com video. Today we're going to be working on how to mirror your iPad using Reflector. First, we're going to start off by downloading Reflector, which is an app that is not found in the App Store, so we need to go to the actual URL, and we need to get that from airsquirrels.com/reflector. Once we do that, we're going to go ahead and install it. I will show you how to successfully install that. After it is successfully installed, we're going to check our network settings to make sure that they are set appropriately so that we don't have any connectivity issues and that our iPad and Mac or PC can communicate with each other and you have no mirroring problems. And finally, once the settings are set, we're going to use the AirPlay button to mirror your iPad. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing we need to do is we need to go to the website to download Reflector, which is airsquirrels.com. Once you get to airsquirrels.com, go ahead and select Reflector. Once you're on this website, you have two options. You can try Reflector for free or you can buy Reflector. I'm going to try it for free to make sure I like the interface, make sure I like how it suits my needs. Once I select try Reflector, the first thing it does is it goes into my downloads. Once it's downloaded, I know it's downloaded because it goes here into my downloads folder. If you don't have your downloads folder in your dock, you can also find it in by clicking on Finder. Then you go to Downloads and you can see that my Reflector DMG file downloaded there, which is the install file. If I double tap on that, it's going to start installing. Once it starts installing, it's going to launch the install interface. All I have to do to get this installed is to drag the Reflector icon over to the applications folder. Because I've already have it installed, it says, do you want to replace Reflector? You would just have the install button here. I'm not going to install it or replace it, so I'm going to stop my installation. Once it goes through the install, you'll know it's installed because you can find it under Launchpad. And if you tap on Launchpad, you can see that for me, I have Reflector here. You might have one or two or more of these pages here, which are your applications installed on your Mac. If I go here, I have that page and I have this page, so I have two pages of apps installed. Like I said, I have Reflector installed because it is available for me here. If I double tap on that, I know now that I've activated Reflector and I can start using it as soon as I need to. I know it's ready for me to use because I have this light down at the bottom right underneath the Reflector icon down here, so it is waiting for me to tell it to mirror an iDevice. Now let's check our network settings. Our network settings, up on top here, I have this little button which is called our internet interface, and as you can see, I can turn off my Wi-Fi here, but my network, this Mac, is connected to iApps for Class network. So the iApps for Class network is the active network in which this Mac is connected to. Now my iPad has to be on the same network. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that my iPad is on that network. So what we're going to do is we're going to check these settings on the iPad. The iPad is checked by the following. You go ahead and find Settings, your Settings option. You go to Wi-Fi here. If you tap on Wi-Fi, you can see that my iPad is on the iApps for Class network. This here and this here on my Mac have to match. If they are on different networks, and depending on network configuration, they might not be able to talk to each other. So we want to reiterate, these two networks have to be the same. The network the iPad is on and the network the Mac is on or PC have to be the same. So once you do that, how do we mirror? So we've checked, we've made sure that both of them are on the same network. So then you double tap on the home screen, tap tap, right? Or you can also do the 4-finger swipe. 4-finger swipe, you swipe 4 fingers and then you scroll over here. So you scroll over by tapping, holding down, scrolling, and then you're going to get this AirPlay button. This is the AirPlay button. And the AirPlay button, very simple. You tap on the AirPlay button and you get an option. Do you want this to mirror? If you say yes, I want it to mirror to the iMac, and I want mirroring to be on. Once you select that, the mirroring will come on. Very simple. That is it. There's really no other thing you need to know other than once you deactivate this mirroring off, then obviously you know that your device is disconnected from your Mac. All you have to do, if you want to mirror again, you turn that mirroring button back to on. I just did so, and you can see that it comes back on. Now, this is really cool because as I present to anybody or to my audience, I can rotate the iPad, and as you can see, it's very seamless. It follows along on how I am presenting. So I love this application. It is great, especially if you're a teacher and you're giving direct instruction or you're guiding a group of people in one of your how-to lessons or or showing them just your presentation as you go through. Good luck, everybody. I hope your class enjoys the mirroring of the iPads. Please let us know if you need any additional information. Once again, thank you for watching iApps for Class.